Hello Lefty Wannabes and welcome to my channel, Right Left Hand. It is day 351. Let's get started. We are in the beginning of week 51, so we will write the date, the day, the sentence, both upper and lowercase 2 times, the quote, both upper and lowercase 2 times, increasing numbers and symbols. And the sentence is, the 5 boxing wizards jump quickly. Again, we're writing that because it's a pangram containing all the letters of the alphabet, and we want to practice those letters in a variety of ways. And the quote is, "The young are permanently in a state resembling intoxication," by Aristotle. Let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, write the day over in the left-hand margin. Day 351. December 17th, 2017. And it is Sunday. That's why it's the beginning of the week. And we'll go ahead and get started with our first sentence. So I'm going to have to get used to writing this because, I've been writing the other sentence for a week, which is normal, but still. So I'm going to try and do this one well. So the 5 boxing wizards jump quickly. And these, past 2 weeks and now this third week of the lesson plan, they all have words in the sentences that are pretty similar. And I did that on purpose so that I could include some of the words so that we're building upon it. And as we reach the end of the year, we want to be, hopefully the best possible. So yes, there are some words that are similar, like jump and quickly have appeared, and now wizards as well. So it was on purpose. I wanted to keep some of the same words in here because we've practiced a lot of different ones, and so I thought, well, let's see just how well we can do with some words that are reoccurring. I've got to say, I think it's going pretty well so far. So, yeah, I like the decision. All right, now we'll move on to the lowercase again. And it's going pretty well, I think, for the first day of the week. Nothing too difficult or hard about it. So, yeah. And we've got this whole week, and, a little over a week away is Christmas. So I think that's pretty exciting as well. 8 days, right? Or 9, technically it's 9. I'm not sure. 9 including today, I don't know. Because it's next Monday, so not tomorrow. So I guess it's 8 days. Yeah, I don't know. 8 days not including today. That's, when I was younger, I always thought it was cool to think about the way you count numbers. Like if you include something like what I was just doing, then the amount of days change. So, yeah, I guess maybe that's cool, maybe it's not, whatever. That's when I was younger. So, could keep a younger person occupied. All right, now we'll move on to the quote, which is fitting for what I was just saying. "The young are permanently in a state resembling intoxication," by Aristotle. And, I just thought this was a pretty funny quote. Aristotle has these quotes that I choose, or some of them are a little brash, a little bold, and I think this one's pretty good. So I guess anybody under the age of 23 maybe can be considered young. So, I think this is pretty accurate even today. Well, maybe even more so today, with all the technology that we have. People are willing to act a little more crazy so that they get like internet likes and stuff like that. So Snapchat and Instagram, people post whatever so that they can be recognized and become famous. Well, whatever. It resembles intoxication. So I thought it was funny. I thought it, and not just funny, but also slightly true. Like what I was just saying about the youth of today. You know, what are these young people doing? So go ahead and I've already moved on to the all caps version of this quote. So yeah, now this is a very bold statement, and not everybody falls in this category. But I think it can be true for maybe not the most part, but there's definitely truth in this. So yeah. I mean, for all the youth out there, you can verify if this statement is true or not. Just look at your friend's story on Instagram or whatever. I don't really know about all those social medias, so yeah, I can't really tell you what to look at because I don't know what it's called. I think it's called stories. Really, YouTube is the only social media I use, if it's even considered social media. So yeah. But just because Aristotle says that the youth are in a permanent state of intoxication, I spelled permanently wrong. I just said permanently. Oh well. And now permanently. So who's the one in a state of intoxication or in a state not of their full mind? I guess I'm not doing a good job of not writing correctly, so I gotta make sure that I do it well. And so, gotta make sure it's all good. Uh-oh. I wanted to do that in all caps for some reason. Oh, well, it's not like it's a big deal, so I'll just keep on going and try and finish up without any more mistakes, because I've already made 2 now. But 2 is better than 10, so at least it's not 10 mistakes, I guess. And now we'll finish up with writing the quote in all caps the last time. So yeah, and I wonder if Aristotle was like a grumpy old man talking about the young like this. See if like, come on, leave me alone. You guys are acting all weird. Just stop. So want to make sure I write out permanently correctly. And that's why I was wondering up here, like, wow, I can almost fit everything on here perfectly, So it's because I didn't write out the full word. Oh well. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it on here, so I'll just move to the next line. It's not like it matters too much because I'm going there anyways. So yeah. And almost done. Then we'll move on to the numbers. And then to finish it off, like we always do, the symbols. So, yep, Aristotle. Thank you for your great quotes. So we left off on 2600 last time, so we'll go 2601 up to 2620. And always when I start like these new centuries, gotta make sure that I write it all well because the zeros often take up more space than the others. So And here we are, closing in on the end of the decade. You know, I say that after 2 seconds of writing or whatever, but it's true. We're almost done with the first decade. And you know, writing the 6s is actually a little easier than writing those 5s. I used to think that the 6s were pretty hard, but no more. No more. And this is going pretty smooth, you know, like it normally does. Hopefully you guys can see this well enough, even though it's on the bottom of the screen now, because, you know, write a lot for these days when I have 2 line quotes. At least I haven't had to do, or haven't had a 3-line quote like that one time. And now we'll finish off with the symbols. So go ahead and knock this out. Be on our merry way. But yeah, that ampersand needs a little more work. I haven't been doing it very well these past few days. That's okay. It's not a total loss, but it is a dent in my record. Alright, there you have it, day 351. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and every day to practice with me. Alrighty, goodbye.